Hello students. So now let us do some related questions from irrational numbers and relate rational numbers. The questions can be: prove that 5 plus 3 root 2 is irrational, 1 by root 2 is irrational, 2 plus root 5 is irrational, or root 2 plus root 3 is irrational. Now these all type of questions comes under 2 marks question. Let us start the proof of 1. Let 5 plus 3 root 2 be rational. Then 5 plus 3 root 2 minus 5 is rational, as rational minus rational equals to irrational. This implies 3 root 2 is rational. This implies 3 root 2 by 3 is rational, as rational by rational equals to rational. This implies root 2 is rational. But we are knowing root 2 is not rational. This contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. Hence, our supposition is wrong, and hence 5 plus 3 root 2 is irrational. So children, what we did, our target was to leave only root 2 and make all the terms, remove all the other terms by either subtracting, adding, division, or by multiplication. So what I did, first I subtracted this 5, then I divided by 3 to make this 3 out of 2, 3 root 2. Then I got root 2, and this result root 2 is rational is a contradiction to the fact that root 2 is irrational. Hence our supposition is wrong, and hence 5 plus 3 root 2 is irrational. Now this sum we can do by one more method, as let 5 plus 3 root 2 be rational. So let 5 plus 3 root 2 equals to a by b. A and b are positive integers, and the HCF of AB equals to 1. Then 3 root 2 equals to a by b minus 5 equals to a minus 5b by b. This implies root 2 equals to a minus 5b by 3b. Now a, b, 3, 5 are integers. Therefore a minus 5b by 3b is a rational number. Therefore root 2 is a rational number, which contradicts the fact. So we got in this line, and hence the same line, the fact that root 2 is irrational, and hence our supposition is wrong, and hence 5 plus 3 root 2 is irrational. Same thing we have done here. We have taken this 5 plus 3 root 2 as a rational number in the form of a by b, eliminated everything, means taken all the things, all the numbers on the right side except the irrational number which we have to prove, which we are knowing is an irrational number. So here a, b and 3 and 5 are integers, so their operation will be a rational number. Therefore root 2 is a rational number, which is the contradiction to the fact that root 2 is irrational, and hence proved. Let us go to question number 2. Let us suppose, first let us express, means remove the denominator which is in the form of a surd. 1 by root 2 we can write as 1 by root 2 equals to 1 by root 2 into root 2 by root 2 equals to 1 by 2 into root 2. Now again the same statement. Let us suppose, if possible, that 1 by root 2 is rational, then 1 by 2 into root 2 is rational, from 1, but this implies root 2 is rational, which is a contradiction, to the fact that root 2 is irrational. Therefore, same story, our supposition is wrong, hence 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. Let us go to the third question. Again, we will be proving it like number 1. Let us suppose that 2 plus root 5 is rational, then 2 plus root 5 minus 2 is rational, as rational minus rational equals to rational. This implies root 5 is rational, which is contradiction to the fact that root 5 is irrational. Therefore, same story we will write. Our supposition is wrong, and hence 2 plus root 5 is irrational. Let's go to question number 4. Now question number 4 is important. Here take care that both the numbers are irrational numbers, and their sum we have to prove it as irrational numbers. So let us suppose that root 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. So let root 2 plus root 3 equals to a, where a is a positive integer. Children, here you can take in place of a by b as well, which we took in the last questions, but if you take a, it will be more easier. Now in root 2 and root 3, take 1 to the right hand side. So this implies root 3 equals to a minus root 2. Now squaring both sides, we get 3 equals to, or let us write root 3 square equals to a minus root 2 square. So this implies 3 equals to a square minus 2 root 2a plus of 2. This implies this term I am taking on the left hand side. 2 root 2a equals to a square plus 2 minus 3. This implies 2 root 2a equals to a square minus 1. Implies root 2 equals to a square minus 1 by a. Now, a and 1 are integers, therefore a square minus 1 by a is a rational number. Therefore root 2 is a rational number from 1, which is a contradiction to the fact that root 2 is an irrational number. Hence, our supposition is wrong, and hence root 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. Proved.